Hello everyone. I'm super excited that you got enrolled into this course, and welcome to the 5 lessons to kickstart your self-development journey. Like I said, I'm super excited that you guys are here, and I just want to say that you're awesome because you're here. And if you've never been involved in self-development or self-education, which is about learning things from people who have already been there, and they can give you the strategies and tools, which is so much better than learning from a professional teacher who is just used to teaching the subjects in school and doesn't really use the knowledge all that much. So that's why the knowledge in schools is pretty outdated. But in this first video, it's pretty windy. In this first video, I'd like to kind of tell you and explain to you why I created this course and why I put myself through this, basically. Well, as you've probably heard my story before, when I was a little kid, when I was in primary school, I was the clever kid, you know. I was the smart one with the good grades and everything. But I always felt like the school wasn't that useful for me, because it did come easy to me, but it didn't actually connect with me. Like, okay, but what's it for? Like, how is this gonna help me in my life? And I always felt like they're just giving me crap that I'm never gonna use and never gonna need. And so that was one thing. The second thing was that I was super shy, like super shy, and I couldn't even talk to my classmates. Talking to girls was like, no way. I thought I could never do that. And yeah, I was super sad, super depressed. Even sometimes I was crying on my bed, just wishing for it to be over, pretty often. And yeah, I was just looking forward to primary school being over, so I could move on with my life and go on to do other things. But one day, when I was just really down, I couldn't take it anymore, basically, and I was lying on my bed crying, and I googled how to be happy, and that simple Google search didn't do much for me at the time, like in the moment, because there was just things about, you know, happiness, like smile and think about positive things. Wasn't really helpful in that moment. But over time, as I started reading these articles and these things, because I didn't know what else to do anyway, so I was like, okay, let me give it a shot. And over time, it just compounded, I guess, and I kept learning about habits and about psychology and about all these things. But I never learned any of this in school, and I was like, why don't they teach this in school? Because this is the thing. These are the important things in life. These are the things that are making my life better, but they don't teach them. So that kind of got me wondering, like, what is the school even for if they don't teach me the important things and how to live a better life? Because when you live a better life and when you're happy, your work is so much better, and your work is so much you're so much more productive. And when you're enjoying life, basically, it's just so much better for everyone. Because when you just come into the room smiling, you know, on fire and just light up, you come into the room and you light up the room, and everyone else is gonna be more happy only because that you came there and because you light up the room. So it's super important. And I was watching this video by Prince EA, and he was talking about stop wasting your life, because so many people come into jobs after school. You know, you go to school, they tell you go to school, go to high school, then go to university, go to college, pay pay those big fees for college. Our college is free in Czech Republic, so I don't really have to pay. But you know what I mean. They tell you go to college, and then after you get the college degree, you're gonna get a job, and that job's gonna be like, this job's gonna be good for you. You're gonna do you're gonna be doing what you like, and you're gonna use the knowledge that you learned in college in that job. And that's just not how it goes, you know. How it really goes is you got that college degree, and then you find out that the college degree isn't really for anything, because the knowledge that you have is useful, but school doesn't teach you how to use it and how to put it into action, how to put it into plan to actually use it for something good. So it's just sitting in your head, just waiting for another test to be taken, or you probably most likely already forgot it, you know. And there's a rider here. Whatever. And so you end up going from that college degree, you end up going to a job that you don't really like, and then you spend 40 or 50 years of your life just working in a job that you hate, and the only thing that you're saying is, when I get something, then I'll be happy. And you become this and then people. And how it goes when you are in this and then mindset, well, one day you're gonna wake up, you're gonna be 80 years old, and you're gonna say, okay, what happened to my life? Where did it go? I didn't do anything that I liked. I was just stuck in this job my whole life, just wishing for it to be over, wishing for it to be the weekend so I can just pass out on the bed or do something that I like one day of the week. Come on. So yeah, I'm getting lost a little bit in this. It's getting long. Anyways, so what I want to say is, if you're here, please take this course seriously, because I put so much into it. And I know it's not perfect. It's the first course that I ever created, and I was nervous and on the camera. I was shy. I didn't know what to say many times, so I had to do many even uncomfortable or weird cuts in the videos. But just ignore that and focus on the knowledge and on the tools that I gave you, because I absolutely know that these tools, if you implement them, are gonna completely change your life. And I wanted to make this course about not so you can pay me. I mean, you paid $2 for this, and one of the dollar you donated to charity. So you're standing for trees now. You know, you're part of the solution, not part of the problem. But anyways, it's not about me getting paid or for just putting together some course that's gonna be just so I can say I did something. The course, I really may put a lot of effort and time into it, and I truly think that if you use this knowledge and if you implement it in using the tools that I gave you, because I'm giving you the tools in the 5th lesson called the toolbox. But honestly, guys, give this a shot. I know that you paid only $2, but don't take this for granted. Don't take this for granted, and really use the knowledge, because it's gonna be something so special for you if you're gonna. Let's look at 5 years from now, okay? And there's basically two options that you have right now. You can either ignore this course, don't implement what I'm saying, don't use it at all, and then just wake up 5 years from now and say, okay, I'm still stuck in this job, or I still don't know what I want to do, or I'm still not happy, and you're gonna just lose 5 years of your life. Or the second option that you have is you can use this knowledge that I gave you to just kickstart and just to see what is actually possible, and what's actually possible to achieve and to do in life when you're on the path of self-development and self-education, and use that, start learning from other people too, because there are people so much more skilled and so much more experience in this field. They can give you so much, and you can learn so much from people just on the internet. And you don't ever need to go back to school to learn something, because if you wanna learn anything, just go online and Google it. You're gonna find someone who's teaching it, because there's so much stuff online nowadays. But yeah, so the main message for me is gonna be, take this seriously. Please take this seriously. And I'm gonna give you a challenge to have a 90-day sprint. My coach calls it the 90-day sprint, and it's when you commit for 90 days that you're gonna do everything in your power to keep pushing through and to use this knowledge and to implement these tools, and just look at the results that you're gonna have after those 90 days. And yeah, that's gonna be my challenge. Okay, the sun came down a little bit. Okay, so I've been rambling for about 11 minutes right now, and I just want to say that I spoke from my heart, because let me find a good spot. I spoke from my heart because I truly seriously don't know where I would be if I didn't discover self-development and self-education. And I want to tell you another story, just a quick one. What difference can this actually make? Okay, so I was in primary school, and we were like, there was two of us, our shy kids. Nowadays he's still my best friend, and we've been friends for over 13 years, and I absolutely love the guy. But we were both like kind of a little bullied in school, and the only difference between the two of us was that I discovered self-development and started learning about these things online, and he didn't. So, and 5 years went by, and what happened? I was working on my confidence, so I became super confident. I can now introduce myself to just strangers, and I can talk to people on the bus if I want to. You know, I can do many. I'm speaking to so many people on the internet, and I'm running my own mindset group. So I've come a long way. And where did my friend go? He went from that shy kid who was pretty insecure. He went into even deeper depression, and he had to seek medical and professional help. And he ended up taking antidepressants to help him get through the toughest times of his life, I think. So yeah, that's the difference. That just learning about things and about life, and using self-education and learning online, learning about happiness, learning about confidence, and all these things. That's what it can do. It can totally change your life. So please take this seriously, and you can jump right into the first lesson. I love that you are here, and I know that there's gonna be some people who show up here and they're gonna be like, yes, this is what I've been looking for, and this is the start for my new life, for the life that I want to live. It's not gonna be instantaneous, but you have to keep working, and this course is gonna give you the kickstart. That's why it's called the kickstart. It's gonna give you the kickstart to live a better life, basically. So yeah, I love that you're here. Okay, and watch the course, and hit me up on Facebook and tell me what you think. Bye bye for now.